The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. No contact. Not anyone. No contact.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Great, set. Not anyone. No contact.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson. A gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 23. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 26. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Set. On anyone, Hey, 73,
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time he had the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Hammering to the goal line. He loses the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And Prescott, his third interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good with a PAT. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devon Achane, 64 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now with the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And it is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Hey, easy. 63, back. Don't touch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 85 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, back to Achane. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8.
Yeah, go, get out there, get it. Go to 54, go to 54, line 8. Go to 53. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That would go. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Prescott now. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
47. Under. Hey, 47. Here we go, 52. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
54, go to 54, line 8. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line 8.
In motion right as a running back. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal.
Here we go.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Prescott on third and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing right, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? Well, the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brings up second and 7.
Here's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Prescott.
First down, Dallas.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Now H. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down. They'll give this to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. This is Achane. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Some teams have to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
13 yards on the
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15. 1st down, Dallas.
Yeah, baby. Under.
They'll set up to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
2nd and 7. At the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's highlighted on.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give to Achane on the option. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Dak. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete. Goddard. He'll be out right at the 35. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he goes out right around the 39.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Dak. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Everybody kill. Everybody kill. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,